Welcome back to the channel. Before we begin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more incredible discoveries. What if everything we know about human history is wrong? Today, we explore Göbekli Tepe, the oldest temple-like structure ever discovered. Let's begin. Imagine a time long before the Great Pyramids of Giza, a time before the mystical stones of Stonehenge were ever raised. We're talking about an era so ancient, it forces us to rewrite the very first chapters of human history. This is the story of Göbekli Tepe, a site that has completely overturned our understanding of the ancient world. Located in modern-day Turkey. This astonishing complex is dated to around 9600 BCE. That's more than 11,000 years ago, a full 6,000 years before Stonehenge. To put that in perspective, this structure was built at the dawn of the Neolithic Age, a time when we thought humans were simple hunter-gatherers, living in small nomadic bands, constantly on the move in search of food. The idea that such people could create something so monumental, so complex, was once considered impossible. But Göbekli Tepe stands as solid proof, carved in stone, that our ancestors were far more capable and organized than we ever gave them credit for. This isn't just an old ruin, it's a revolution in archaeology. It challenges the very definition of civilization and makes us question everything we thought we knew about our own origins. For decades, the accepted narrative of human progress was straightforward. First came agriculture, which allowed people to settle down. This led to the formation of villages, then cities, and with them, the development of complex societies, social hierarchies, and organized religion. It was a neat, linear progression: civilization first, then grand temples. Göbekli Tepe shatters this timeline. The people who built it were not farmers. Evidence shows they were hunter-gatherers living off wild game and plants. There were no domesticated animals, no cultivated fields, no permanent settlements nearby. Yet, these prehistoric people managed to quarry, transport, and erect massive stone pillars, some weighing tens of tons. This suggests that a powerful, shared belief system was the driving force that brought them together. It flips the old theory on its head. It seems that the desire to build a sacred space, a place for ritual and community, may have been the catalyst for civilization itself. Religion, or at least a complex spiritual ideology, didn't follow settlement. It may have created it. The very act of constructing Göbekli Tepe would have required unprecedented levels of cooperation, planning, and shared purpose, laying the groundwork for the settled societies that would emerge thousands of years later. Let's take a closer look at the marvels of this ancient site. Göbekli Tepe is composed of multiple circular enclosures. At the heart of these circles stand enormous T-shaped pillars carved from a single piece of limestone. The tallest of these pillars reach over 18 feet in height and weigh an estimated 20 tons. How did a pre-pottery, pre-metal society achieve this? They had no wheels, no beasts of burden to help them. The sheer effort is mind-boggling. But what's even more fascinating are the intricate carvings that adorn these pillars. These aren't just random doodles. They are a rich tapestry of symbolism. The surfaces are covered with detailed reliefs of various animals: menacing lions, slithering snakes, cunning foxes, and a wide array of birds, including vultures and cranes. There are also abstract symbols and stylized human figures with no facial features. These carvings are not simple depictions of the local wildlife. Their placement and repetition suggest a complex mythology, a story being told in stone. Perhaps the animals represented different tribes, spirits, or celestial beings. The T-shape of the pillars themselves is believed to represent stylized human forms, perhaps ancestors or deities, watching over the rituals performed below. Every carving seems to hold a piece of a puzzle, a glimpse into the spiritual world of our distant ancestors. One of the most compelling aspects of Göbekli Tepe is the evidence pointing to who built it. Excavations have found no signs of permanent habitation at the site itself. There are no houses, no hearths for cooking daily meals, no signs of a settled village. Instead, archaeologists have found vast quantities of animal bones from wild game, suggesting that massive feasts took place here. This paints a picture of Göbekli Tepe as a regional gathering place, a prehistoric pilgrimage destination. Different groups of hunter-gatherers would travel from miles around to congregate at this sacred hill. They came together, not just to feast, but to work. Building these structures required a massive coordinated workforce. People had to quarry the stones, somehow transport them uphill to the site, carve them with flint tools, and then erect them with remarkable precision. This level of organization implies a sophisticated social structure, with leaders or shamans directing the work, and a shared ideology that motivated everyone to contribute. It demonstrates that long before cities and kings, early humans were capable of large-scale cooperation and complex project management. Göbekli Tepe proves that community and shared belief were powerful forces, capable of inspiring monumental achievements even in the most challenging of conditions. Just as fascinating as its creation is its deliberate and mysterious end. Around 8000 BCE, after centuries of use and expansion, the people of Göbekli Tepe did something extraordinary. They buried it. This wasn't a gradual decay or a collapse from neglect. The entire complex was intentionally and carefully backfilled with tons of earth, stone, and animal bones. The circular enclosures were filled in, one by one, until the entire hilltop was covered, preserving the pillars and their carvings in a time capsule for millennia. But why this is one of the biggest unanswered questions surrounding the site. Why would a culture spend generations building such a magnificent ceremonial center only to painstakingly bury it? One theory is that it was a form of ritual closure. Perhaps the beliefs associated with the site had changed, and burying it was a way of respectfully decommissioning it, putting its powerful spirits to rest. Another idea is that as agriculture began to take hold and new ways of life emerged, the old hunter-gatherer religion represented by Göbekli Tepe became obsolete. Burying it may have been a symbolic act of moving on, of closing a chapter in their cultural history. Whatever the reason, this final act of entombment ensured that the secrets of Göbekli Tepe would be protected until we were ready to find them. The story of Göbekli Tepe's re-emergence into the modern world is a tale of serendipity and scholarly dedication. While the site was noted in a survey in the 1960s, it was dismissed as little more than a medieval cemetery. It wasn't until 1994 that German archaeologist Klaus Schmidt visited the hill. He recognized the fragments of flint and limestone as evidence of a prehistoric site of immense importance. His instincts were right. When excavations began, what he and his team uncovered would send shockwaves through the archaeological community. The discovery of the first T-shaped pillars confirmed that this was no ordinary settlement. It was something far older and far more significant. The news of Göbekli Tepe's age and complexity forced scholars around the globe to reconsider the timeline of human development. In recognition of its profound importance to our shared human story, Göbekli Tepe was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2018. Today, it continues to be a hub of active research with only a small fraction of the entire complex excavated. It draws not just scientists, but visitors from all over the world, who come to stand in awe of what our Stone Age ancestors accomplished. So, why does a collection of 11,000-year-old stones in Turkey matter so much to us today? Because Göbekli Tepe fundamentally changes the story we tell about ourselves. It shows us that the human journey towards civilization was not a simple linear path. Our capacity for complex thought, for art, for spirituality, and for large-scale cooperation is far more ancient than we ever imagined. It proves that the drive to create, to connect with something larger than ourselves, has been a part of the human spirit from the very beginning. Göbekli Tepe is a humbling reminder that there are still so many mysteries hidden in our deep past. It's a message etched in stone from our distant ancestors, telling us that they were not the simple, primitive people we once pictured them to be. They were innovators, artists, and visionaries. They gathered under the stars to build monuments to their beliefs, laying the spiritual and social foundations for the world we inhabit today. This ancient temple is more than just a ruin. It's a testament to the enduring power of human ingenuity and the timeless quest for meaning. If you enjoyed this journey back in time, please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more explorations into our incredible past. And I'd love to know what you think in the comments below. Do you believe Göbekli Tepe was a temple, an astronomical observatory, or something else entirely? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.